Okay guys, this is my other brother's car, my younger brother. So the Accord Euro R belongs to my elder brother. So this is my younger brother's car, the 86. So yeah, I mean when this car debuted in 2000, was it 12? It created such a sensation, right? It's like, wow, Toyota returning to its roots and going on a performance-oriented direction under Akio Toyota, and they want to productionize all this. So this car, by name, it is like by name and marketing, they try to market it as the return of the AE86, not the form factor, not under the Corolla family, but actually in spirit, right? A car that is cheap to buy. I mean, globally, supposedly, that is supposed to be affordable, supposed to be fun, and then assume people will modify it. And I think the world caught on. I think there are a lot of followers, a lot of created a lot of fanfare, and this has become the default hardtop Miata, if you think about it, right? Of course, it is larger than the Miata, but the basic things are there. Okay, I mean 50-50 weight distribution, rear-wheel drive, front engine, the no-frills sports car that Toyota wanted to build. But actually, this car is as much a Subaru as it is a Toyota, even though they say that they collaborated or Toyota fitted their direct injection technology to Subaru's Boxer or whatever. Truth of the matter is that this engine, this is a Subaru engine. This is very, very similar to the EJ20. Okay, and let's pop the hood. And everyone knows that Toyota doesn't have a Boxer engine in their lineup anywhere in their multitudes of platforms all over the world. They were never a proponent of Boxer engine architecture. Okay, so that's the Boxer engine of this car. Ooh, yeah, some ultra racing bars fitted. Okay, so this is through and through a Subaru engine. Boxer engine means it's mounted very low. This car can have a very, very low center of gravity. You see the top of the engine is halfway down the wheel well. You see that? Don't look at this intake. Okay, the engine is there, the metal parts are there, they are really low down. Okay, so this engine is it's a Boxer engine. So the benefits of Boxer engine is that you get very, very low mounting point. The engine is the center of gravity is super low and it's super smooth. Of course, it is a bit more complex than inline fours. Okay, come inside here. Okay, before I come inside, there are a lot of design details on this car. Okay, some people change it to these, but in the Toyota version, there is like a piston and 86 logo over there. And of course, in their press material, they say the bore and stroke is also 86. I think that's more like a coincidence more than anything. You can't, I mean, imagine your car is called 97 and then you make a bore and stroke of 97 mm. That's literally impossible. Okay, so the side profile of this car, it is a beautiful car. It's a beautiful sports car. This is what sports cars are about. Sports cars were never luxurious, right? Sports cars were never those with leather, and all that expensive exotic materials. They were meant to be like that. This is what a sports car used to be and should be, right? The boot has some strut hinges over there, reasonably sized. Actually, for a sports car, the boot opening is reasonable and is alright. I think you can put 2 golf bags probably, and a good weekend's worth of luggage for 2. Okay, I love the diffusers. I think everybody also doesn't like the rear tail lamp design. That's why so many 86 that we saw got them changed. Alright, so I like the rear so-called diffuser, but the car looks good. It's just the details of these rear lamps aren't that good looking. And the front, This is a familiar face now, okay? And this car is a bargain to buy now. When it first came out, it was like what, 250,000, and now it's affordable. Okay, look at the doors. You get a nice bin over here, some leather wrapping, and very Japanese. Okay, but it's a very nice interior. You can see this interior design theme now going on even in Corollas. Okay, it's almost the same theme. Alright, and here sitting position is everything, and this car has a really perfect sitting position. And look at the bulge. Can you see that bulge that I always mention in Porsches? This bulge over here and that bulge over there. These two things makes it super easy for you to circumnavigate either around the track or in impossible parking spaces around KL shopping malls and all that. Okay, so ooh, weight reduction. I have no idea where he removed the seats to, but maybe he's doing something with it. I'm not sure. Alright, but yeah, that's how it looks like when you remove the seats. Okay, maybe he's ready for some roll cage or whatever. Alright, the seats are comfortable. They are half bucket and very good leg and head room and all that. I think this car fits me perfectly. I actually put a booking for the current Mazda MX-5, the ND. So after I put a booking and after that I test drove the car, it was a lovely car, but unfortunately it really isn't a car for my size. It's for someone with a smaller build. So when I sat in the MX-5, I felt you felt like that kid in school that just outgrew everybody, and then a lot of things he can't get to mix with the boys or the kids or whatever. When I sat in the ND, I feel sad that I'm so fat that I outsized the car. So it really wasn't a car for me, because if I want proper sitting position, I would have a improper steering position with that ND. Okay, now look inside here. The dashboard, nice materials. I mean, these are just an inlay and all that, and dash. It's very Japanese here, nothing luxurious here. I like these that almost look like cogs, but they feel really cheap to the touch. They're very lightweight, you know. Anyway, let's start the car. Right, but this car is all about the drive, right? It was not about, like I mentioned just now, it was not about have to feel luxurious finishing and all that. As long as it looks good, as long as it functions well, that's the main purpose of this car. And I love this logo. This logo, this 86 logo, is also the logo of four pistons, you know. So there are double meanings to it, and I like it. I like it that way. Okay, and I like the architecture of the dash. It's very unique, and nothing much going on around here. 2 holes, and by right this should double as an armrest, but then maybe that will increase weight. Okay, you get sport snow for traction control. You can turn it off. You can sport VSC. So I assume if you push this button, it says off, but I believe it's in a controlled manner so that you can make the car a little bit more tail happy. Yeah, let's go for a drive, shall we? I've driven this car in Sepang, but after that I drove the car out one time for a shootout between the Toyota 86 and the Renault Megane RS. From every quantifiable perspective, the Megane just slaughtered this car. But fun is not about speed as well. Okay, and I love the carpets. Look at the carpets. Ooh, brilliant, huh? Beautiful. So yeah, let's go for a drive. I'm happy that today I get to drive a Accord Euro R from my elder brother and this 86 from my younger brother. It's a nice day, and I have that's my father's car, which we got it for him, the Crown, and that's my wagon. Yeah, let's go for a drive. Hi guys, first thing, I mentioned that I placed a booking for the current Mazda MX-5 ND, but then I cancelled it because that car doesn't fit me, because that steering wheel doesn't do this. it doesn't telescope. So I need the steering wheel to be at this position if I were to be seated properly, which the unfortunately the MX-5 couldn't. Alright, and let's go for a drive. This is an 86. It looks manual, but it's actually automatic, but no problem with it. Automatic gives the car another damn. Ooh, that immediate throttle response. I touch it. Ooh. Ooh. That's very nice. The throttle response of this car is fantastic. 2-liter, 200 horsepower, boxer engine. I mean, it continues to elude me why Toyota or Subaru decided to not have this car in with turbo, because the EJ20 engine was with, I mean, it was turbocharged from the onset. I mean, when it was designed, but maybe because of added cost of weight and all that. Now, first of all, this car is fantastic in terms of visibility, in terms of steering response. Wow, it's so direct. It is so direct. Seriously, guys, go buy a used one, because they are now at what, 150,000 ringgit. It's 100,000 ringgit cheaper now to buy, and it's a Toyota or a Subaru. I mean, I've mentioned it more than once. I think Subarus are more reliable than Toyota. They're more durable, more hard-wearing than Toyota. And this has the best of both worlds, right? Subaru plus Toyota. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'm driving a sports car, and it's not too low like a Lotus where you feel you can't see shit, but it's just nice, and the car is small. It's very easy to navigate. Oh, I love the throttle response. Well, to be honest, a Camry does the same thing. You know, when you're going slow speeds, you prod it, yeah, it does the same thing. I love the size of the steering wheel. It could be a little bit too small even, because yeah, it's really tiny. The steering wheel is just a span of my palm plus my fist. Yeah. So it makes it really easy to turn around. This car is all about the driving. And I'm caught in red light again. I'm just gonna go the same route. Alright. Yeah. If this car comes with a drop top version, then Toyota will be giving Mazda a very, very big fight. Okay. Now both of them operates in their own sphere. It's almost as if they have a handshake going on. I'll do the coupe, and then you do the cabrio or folding hardtop. Either way, yeah. I love the interior design, not as in is beautiful or pretty or luxurious, but I like the fact that this part here looks very much like the center console of the R35 GTR. And let me turn left, make a left turn. Yeah, it's nice. It even sounds nice. What an engine! What an engine! Yeah. Okay, the visibility to the rear is completely hampered by that wing over there. Oh, I never remembered this engine is so sweet. I thought, you know, back then when I drove this car, I thought it was a bit slow. Traction control is on. I was making a U-turn. I was just trying to, you know, put a little bit of throttle to it, and then the rear just maybe it's a damp day, maybe. this is sweet. This engine feels very lightweight. You know, it feels like what? It feels like those. It feels like those engine that those guys who have modified the flywheel, lightweight crankshaft. It feels like those kind of cars. Okay, I love this car now. I respect it early on, and now I love it because it is so free revving. The engine is just, and it's so smooth while it's at it. And just now, as I was making a U-turn, as I was accelerating it slightly, the tires slip a little bit. Nothing show up here. By right, in most cars, the the traction control would have light up, but this car is like, that's normal, nothing much. That's usual stuff. We take care of that daily. Oh, I love how the car feels, the connection of everything. The car feels so solid, first of all. Secondly is the steering, the immediate response of the steering, the immediate response of the throttle. And I think the transmission mapping is really good as well. And I didn't press any sport mode or whatever, nonsense, nothing. I did not have any of those things on. And this car, yeah man, I love it. It's not very fast, but the thing is, it's not about speed. It's not about speed. Yeah, I like how this car feels. I love how this car feels. Very, very nice. Visibility is excellent for a sports car that from outside you thought you're gonna sit really low down. You thought visibility is gonna be shit. Nah, the window line is lower than my shoulder. So what that means is that if my shoulder joint is above the window line, that means the pivoting point of lifting my elbow and putting it on the doors is by design. So if I open the window now, if you're able to see me, if I open the window, yeah, oh, the throttle response is good. The brakes are fantastic as well. So nice. And I get to hang my elbow out of the window. See, the thing is this, not everybody who buys a car like this needs to go to Sepang, needs to prove something. Those are for boys, seriously. I'm faster than you. Do you know that day when I was at LDP, there was this car, and then I do this and this and this, and then shit, those are for young boys, virgins, yeah, that has gotten their driver's license, but they do not. Sorry lah, just joking. Yeah, but those guys who would race with others on the streets, only young boys do that. Right? Trying to prove something. Sometimes you just want to chill and smile and be at ease with yourself and enjoy the drive. I don't mean every time. I mean, there are friendly, fast-paced drivings, but not the aggressive type. All right, you guys watched the video that stupid Myvi, you know, that they got. Anyway, I'm glad I re-reviewed this car, because when this car first came out, from a journalist point of view, all of us wanted to know what other car can this beat. in its price range. You know, we try to pitch it against each other. We can try to do all those young boy stuff, and yeah. So I took this car against a Renault Megane RS, and then my conclusion was that this car was born to be a sports car, right? Why is it born? It front engine, rear wheel drive, independent suspension, all this LSD thingamajinga. It was born, but the RS was bred, B-R-E-D. It was bred to be a sports car because it's a front wheel drive car, front engine, front wheel drive, and a freaking torsion beam at the back. But that car outperformed this in every way. So I wrote an article about born or bred. Anyway, now visiting this car 6 years, 5 years, 6 years later, I'm already a parent with 2 kids, and take a different perspective to life, and I think this is a very fun sports car. I would get this over at an RS now, because it's not every time it's about, you know, the limits and all that. Sometimes you just want to smile, enjoy the drive, enjoy how the car dances with you. I can't wait to bring this car, if I'm allowed to, even to Genting and drive on those windy roads up, because I can imagine how nice it would feel. Yeah, I can imagine that. And as I said again, these cars are private cars. It belonged to my brothers. They belong to my brothers. So I'm not in the position to test them. Okay, but I'm here in the position to share with you just my thoughts maybe. And I think this car is a damn good buy now, because it's not 240,000, but it still functions like day one. Yeah, and it still looks so good. And it's not a car that Toyota will launch a successor every 5 years. No way. So yeah. Oh, what a lovely car. Cheers.